What's up, YouTube? Thanks for clicking on the video. Welcome to High Vibrational Kings. This is a channel for people that want to better themselves in life. Shout out to anybody holding on to their life force energy, going within, breaking bad addictions, and trying to become a better version of themselves. Alright, so in this video, I want to talk about semen retention and how you will no longer simp. That's right, you will no longer be a simp. It will be quite impossible to, actually. So, like, before you start, like, holding on to your life force energy, and you're always watching the corn, it does something to your masculinity. It, like, well, for one, you don't have as much testosterone when you're busting nuts all the time, you know. And not only that, it's just when you're watching the corn, it pedestalizes women. So when you see women in real life, you like become scared of them, and if you get the courage to even talk to them, you start acting like a little simp. You don't have that masculine frame. You have like that that simp energy. And women are really intuitive when it comes to energy. They're emotional creatures, so they could pick up on when a guy, it's almost like they know who's been fapping and watching the websites, because they just give off this weak ass simp energy, you know? And like, I don't want to say it, like, I don't mean to bash anybody, because we all learn and we all grow. But what I want to say is that, um, like, when you start practicing semen retention, you will no longer simp for these girls. Back then in the past, you probably, acting like a clown, just putting these women on a pedestal, and, they wouldn't reciprocate with you, or they just wouldn't show interest, and you would still be trying to chase them, and you'd be telling them how beautiful they are, or you'd just be like, giving them free attention, free validation, and just putting yourself under them and putting them above you. All right. But as you hold on to your life force energy, you start to build up this, well, first the testosterone, but it's just like your view on women will actually change. You will see women differently now. You'll see them for who they are, for one thing, because you're more in tune with energy now. But not only that, it's like you won't be phased by her looks anymore. And that's the thing, that a lot of these, uh, you know, people that are simps, they're they simp because of a girl's beauty. They're like, they let the women's beauty get the most out of them, or because she's thick. So dudes be acting all thirsty. But when you start practicing semen retention, you see through, like, well, for one thing, you see, like, you don't care. Um, you're not intimidated by her beauty, even if she's like, well, the majority of the women, some of the women nowadays, they're artificial. They have the pounds of makeup, and they just look like a totally different person with makeup. But even if they're naturally beautiful, you won't be intimidated by them anymore. So you won't put them up on a pedestal like you used to. And yeah, so like when a guy finds like a girl attractive, they're kind of like in a scarcity mindset, because they're just like, oh, I don't want to say the wrong thing, or I hope she likes me, and you're pining and you're praying and hoping that she likes you back. That's like that simp energy. But when you're on retention, you don't give a shit, man. Like, you say whatever you want to these women. Like, it doesn't matter how beautiful they are. Like, you just be yourself around them. You be confident. You be charismatic. You won't be putting on the front. You'll be your authentic self. Because a lot of people, um, like I said, they try to please the women. They try to, you know, be their dancing monkey. But when you start retaining, um, you don't seek validation or approval from these women. Like, you don't care. Um, you just talk to them like a regular human being, because that's what they are. You see past the illusions of the makeup and the push-up bras and the yoga pants. Like, you're not phased by that anymore. You're not led by your lust. Like, if I see a chick with like a fat ass, I'm just gonna look at it. Okay, that's it. You know, a lot of these dudes, they be thirsty, man. Like, they just be um, weak. They just be a slave to their lust. But like I'm telling you, man, when you start retaining, it just does something to you where you just like you don't even care, like in the good way though. And another thing is, you'll be drawn to a girl's energy more than her looks. Like I said, her looks won't phase you anymore. You're gonna want to find women that match your energy. You know, like I don't care like how good a woman looks on the outside. If she has a nasty personality or she's just like boring or whatever, like it's just it's a turn off. Like, it's just like, why am I gonna associate with that? Like, just because how they look on the outside, that doesn't matter. When you start retaining, you start to see past the physical. You care more about the energy behind the person, and that's why you'll stop simping. Because as you hold on to your energy, your value goes up. So a lot of these modern women, they're not even gonna be they're almost, some of these women are even going to disgust you. Like, you're not even going to be attracted to them anymore. You're going to be attracted to the more organic type of women. They don't need all that makeup, or um, like, they're not like thirsty for likes and all this stuff. Like, they're just more what do you say, like old school. Like, they're just feminine. They're not over here with this all this masculine energy that a lot of these women be on nowadays. The boss chicks, and like all these brainwashed girls from listening to like the type of music that they be hearing every day. They're not gonna want to associate with that. But um, what else could I talk about? But yeah, like, women, they don't like uh, guys that are always complimenting them, always giving them free attention, always telling them how beautiful they are. You know, that's like, because, if you treat her like a fan, she'll treat you like a celebrity. So you gotta be in your masculine frame when you're talking to these women. Well, that's what semen retention will do to you, anyways. You get more of a masculine frame. Like I said, you don't care. You're not being a dancing monkey. You're not looking for her validation. So you just be yourself. You even clown on her. You like even like make fun of her, like in the joking way, but you won't care like if she likes you or not, because you're already feeling like good on your own. So it's like, oh, you don't like me? Who cares? You like me? Cool. That's it. A lot of these guys, they be pining, and like I said, they're like hoping that the girl likes them back. But man, who gives a shit, man? Keep it pushing. Know what I'm saying? All right, man. So I don't want to make the video too long, but yeah, semen retention will make you stop simping automatically. Your value will go up. Your masculinity will go up. You won't see these women the same again. All right. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.